10, take it to 10.
Big time
That's the
hit,
game.
and that's going to be a walk-off RBI single. Swung on, chopper to third. Here comes the go-ahead run. It's over the head of the center fielder, and it's a home run.
Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
Homer.
Welcome to the KVB pregame show. Now, here is the voice of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays host the Winamac Lady Warriors in another historic rivalry matchup. This is Indiana High School softball. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play on the diamond, our sports analyst, Nathan Origer. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. Welcome you to Lady Blue Jay softball field in North Judson, Indiana, 46366. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 10th spring broadcast of the 2025 season, we have talked with both head coaches of the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays, Gary Baxter and Jenny Belcher of the Winamac Lady Warriors on the Saturday Sports Line, of course. But when we look at the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays, head coach Gary Baxter and his Jays started their season along with us and took a tough loss to their cross-county rival of Knox on the road, 10-0. They followed that up with a tough loss on the road again to Westville, 14-3 was the final. They then played a rescheduled game against Knox, and the rescheduled home game saw the Lady Redskins beat the Lady Jays 17-1 here in North Judson. We saw the Jays again on April 14th in La Crosse as the Jays beat the Lady Tigers of Tri-Township 11-0. And since that time, the Jays have gone 3-2 through the last 5 outings. They beat North White, Caston, and cross-county rival Oregon Davis while falling to Morgan Township and North Newton during that stretch. As the Lady Jays come into this contest at 4-5 on the season and 2-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. Leading the team, swinging the bats for the Jays up to this point is Lexi Howard with a .440 batting average. Right behind her is Virginia Chambers, averaging a .368 at the plate. And then rounding out the top 3 is Molly Madsen, batting a .308 coming into tonight. As a whole, the Jays are batting a .268 with an on-base percentage of .406. Pitching-wise, the Jays rely on their ace in the circle, Molly Madsen. Madsen comes into today with a 5.13 ERA through the 43.2 innings pitched. She has allowed 62 hits, 63 runs, 23 base on balls, and has 53 total strikeouts on the season. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play on the diamond, we are honored to have Nathan Origer on the call. Welcome back, Nathan.
Mitch, it is wonderful to be back here on the air with you. It is a beautiful day for softball, and I am excited to get this game underway.
Well, you've had a chance to be front and center, have one of the best seats in the house to see the Lady Jays this season, as you also are the public address announcer.
You are right. I have had quite a few opportunities to be right up here in this press box. Perfect view down the center of the field with 2 of the coolest kids in high school here in the box with me, Miley and Braley, and they are with us again. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough season, as you were alluding to. And what's really a little interesting, a little concerning is that the Jays actually have a better record on the road than at home. Home field advantage just has not really clicked for them yet this season.
Well, and then we kind of talked about it before with head coach Baxter. Is they'll have several good innings of play, and then there's that one dreaded inning where they kind of let things pile up on themselves, and it kind of gets in their own head.
Yes, there's definitely a confidence issue that I have seen this year, and I think part of that has to do with the fact that it's a very young team. 6 of their 9 starters are underclassmen, and so
Youth.
When you've got that lack of experience, and when especially you're a freshman in the lineup, you're getting used to the rhythm, playing with the other girls, being at this level of play, there's an adjustment time.
Well, we turn the page and look at the Winamac Lady Warriors. Head coach Jenny Belcher and her Warriors started the season beating Tippy Valley 6-2. They then beat Morgan Township 9-5 and Argus 10-0. They fell to the South Central Ladies Satellites on the road 6-3. And they beat Rensselaer Central 18-7. Then Rochester 2-1. They beat Lewis Cass 7-5. Then Pioneer 11-1. We then saw them take it to their heated cross-county rival of West Central, where they won 11-1. The next night, we saw them in the War on 35, beating the Knox Lady Redskins 10-0. They continued winning, beating North White 4-2, then Culver 9-6. They fell to Logansport 12-2, and again to North Newton 5-0. As the Warriors come into this matchup at 11-3 on the year and 3-0 in Hoosier North Athletic Conference play. When it comes to hitting, Corinne Combs leads the team with a .587 batting average. Right behind her is Grace Roth, hitting right at a .429, and then rounding out the top three is Lauren Bruce, who is averaging a .405 at the plate. As a whole, this team has a .341 batting average and an on-base percentage of .373. They have 140 hits, 102 runs, and 86 RBIs on the season. Combs also leads the Warriors in on-base percentage, averaging a .620. Looking at the pitching for the Warriors, they have used two different arms through the 89 innings pitched. They have an ERA rating of 3.07 between Brooke Roush and Adriana Hall. Man, can they get it going. They have allowed 91 hits, 53 runs, and have struck out their opponents 106 times. Thoughts on the amazing start for the Warriors, Nathan?
They're good. When you and I called that West Central game, pre-game, we were talking about how both were coming off of pretty solid winning streaks, and I thought it was going to be a competitive game, and the Warriors just jumped out ahead and never looked back. And even that I think it was the most recent loss to North Newton. That's one of the best teams I think in the state.
In the area, yeah.
Sydney Rainford is signed to a D1 college.
Right.
Their ace pitcher. They 10-run the Lady Jays last week. The fact that Winamac held them to 5 runs, I think, really shows what a solid team the Warriors are.
And they're aggressive. They get on base. We saw that. They wanted to let the Trojans know that night they were going to get on base and they were going to put themselves in position to score.
They capitalized early, and that really wrote the game for them.
Well, we are expecting another great afternoon of IHSAA rivalry softball action as we appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show. Taste the feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to KVB's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Yeah, thanks, John. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives for the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports. As we are lucky to say, no injuries to report today. That is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report. Stay tuned as we will hear from Jenny Belcher of the Lady Warriors and Gary Baxter of the Lady Jays. That's after the break in the KVB Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is all about community and keeping our community spotlight shining on the accomplishments of our youth. That's why PMH is proud to be a sponsor of our local high school sports action on WKVI, our community radio station. Pulaski Memorial Hospital. Quality care closer to home.
It's time to hear from the coaches in the KVB Coaches Corner. Here's Mitch Columbi.
Talking with head coach of the Winamac Lady Warriors, it is Jenny Belcher. Coach, beautiful day for softball. You're taking on a rival in the North Judson-San Blue Jays. We talked about it this past weekend. Couple tough losses there, but I'm sure the girls are hungry, ready to go today.
I hope so, yeah. Like you said, conference opponent, rival. So we're showing up today, hopefully ready to play and have some good softball.
Yeah, it seems business as usual. Roush in the circle to start the game. Macy, Adriana Hall, who knows how you want to play it out, but what do you want to see from them in the circle today?
I want to see them do their job, and they've done that for us so well this year. So they're going to come out and hopefully keep that rolling for us. As far as the pitchers go, I think that they're throwing pretty well right now and being pretty consistent offensively. I'd like to see us score some runs early if possible. Score early, yep. Be aggressive at the plate, and we'll see how things go.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
Talking with head coach of the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays, it is Gary Baxter. Coach, a rivalry game here against the Winamac Lady Warriors. They're playing very good so far this season, but coming off 2 tough losses. What have you been preparing on your end?
We just know that they're always going to be a solid team. Every single year, Coach Belcher has them ready to go. They have good players always. The pitching's always there, so I always just have them ready to come out and hit. That's our thing. We got to be ready to hit. Our defense has been pretty shaky, so we really have been working on that in the past week. So we're a Jekyll and Hyde kind of team, so we really just kind of have to bring the heat today. We know it's a rivalry game. We know their record. We know they're good, so we're ready to play. We're excited for this one.
Yeah, I was talking with assistant coach Madsen a minute ago, and he kind of said it comes down to usually one inning where things happen. What have you been kind of talking about with the girls to kind of stay focused the entire game?
That it doesn't matter. If you make an error, move on. Everyone's made errors. So instead of just compounding it and saying, oh my God, I let us down. No, we all make errors. It goes up on the board as an error for the entire team, not just one person. So we just move on. We just move on instead of just letting it sit there and compound, and to slow down, really kind of just slow the pace. I feel like sometimes Molly gets going a little too quick with her pitching cadence, and we need to slow down so the defense can reset too. So we've been trying to kind of just slow it down so we can make proper decisions.
Well, it's a beautiful day, Coach. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Thank you. Go Blue Jays.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
As we get set for Indiana High School softball action, what are your keys to the game as a Winamac Lady Warrior, Nathan?
Well, they're good. We know that. I said that a few minutes ago. We have seen them dominate. They held one of the best teams in the state with one of the best pitchers in the state to 5 runs. I think for them, it's their game to lose. So they just need to play ball, not get cocky, and execute. Do what they did, what we saw with West Central. Get out ahead and just remain confident without getting overly confident, and they've got a good chance of having this game in the bag.
Keys for the Blue Jays.
What I said, they're a young team, and there's a confidence issue when, 2/3 of your starting lineup are underclassmen. I think it's really about making plays early. If they can hold Winamac early, they can get on the board quickly. They will have that confidence. They'll be a lot more comfortable, and that's their best shot of winning. If they fall behind, if they start making stupid errors, whether it's mental errors or actual errors, they're going to struggle. But if they can get their heads in the game early, they can lock it in, they've got a chance of making this a competitive game.
Man, great show prep. I like the keys to the game.
I actually prepped, yes, I did.
That is our keys to the game. It's time to sit back, pop open an ice-cold Coke and chill. The Coca-Cola pregame show continues. Our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas, average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Lady Jays in the field to start today, we will see Lexi Howard in left field, Caitlin Hammock at center field, and Charlie Boyd in right field. The infield shows Kenya Cooper at third, Virginia Chambers at second, Macy Morrow at first. Alyssa Lambert will be the shortstop. Olivia Tim behind home plate is the catcher, and Molly Madsen gets the call to start on the mound in this one for the Lady Jays. For the Lady Warriors, their batting order shows center fielder Michaela Warner leading off, then first baseman Brody Goodman. Shortstop Maggie Keller and the catcher Corinne Combs as the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth will be left fielder Adriano Hall. Second baseman Grace Roth. Third baseman Lauren Bruce bats seventh. Pitcher Brooke Roush is at the 8 slot. And at the bottom of the lineup, we will see right fielder Lindsay Walters. That is our LAP Waste starting lineups for today, as we will be back to get set for the first pitch. You are listening to KVB's WKVI.
Stay tuned for America's Pastime with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From North Judson, Indiana, we welcome you to game number 10 of our 2025 spring sports broadcast season to see the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays host rival, the Winamac Lady Warriors. We welcome you in. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI, as we are proud to let you know the public address announcer today at Lady Blue Jay softball field is Nathan Orger. The scoreboard operator is Braylee Rudd. Our umpires for this evening are Doug Stacy and Bob Myers. With us tonight, we are honored to have Nathan Orger doing double duty between public address announcing and also color commentary for us. Well, we go ahead and turn things over to our public address announcer, Nathan Orger, for our national anthem.
Myers on the bases. We ask that you now stand. Remove your caps and Direct your attention to the flag in center field as we hear our national anthem.
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. Catch our stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Yeah, you can listen to us on your phone as well as also on 99.3 FM. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. Double duty tonight, Nathan. You ready for this one?
You know what? I'm ready for it if you are. The only question I have is if you're going to keep the mics running when I must subject the audience to my ghoulish rendition of Take Me Out to the Ball Game during the fifth inning stretch, or if we're going to give our listeners a reprieve and go to the commercial break.
We'll see. We'll let it air. We'll see how you singing it good, or you got good pipes?
No.
Okay.
That's all the more reason we should let it air. What reason do I have to be on the radio except to embarrass myself and my parents and everyone associated with me?
Jeez. Well, leading off for the Winamac Lady Warriors, it is Michaela Warner, the center fielder. And in the circle for the Lady Jays, it is Molly Madsen. So stepping in, Warner, the right-handed hitter, comes in today, a .304 average. This is her 48th plate appearance on the season. Pretty good on-base percentage as well with a .319. As she will step in. And Madsen.
And there are those most beautiful words in the English language, play ball.
Our web printing JT Shirt Shack first tip, first pitch, geez, wrong sport. First pitch is a called ball outside for 1-0. Madsen. Next pitch inside, ball 2. So Warner being patient.
Patience is key in softball and the medical profession.
2-0, Madsen deals into the hands, ball 3. Still warming up. With her first 3 pitches, Madsen's trying to find the zone here. She deals. That one found the zone.
Molly needed that, and I think so did the Jays as a squad.
3-1 count here from Madsen to Warner. Next pitch. Called strike.
You know, I think that actually kind of froze Warner a little bit. It was a little toward the inside edge, but it was a fine pitch, and she just kind of buckled. It's good to see Madsen able to do that to the hitters after a shaky start.
Full count. Swung on. Grabbed by the center fielder for out number 1. What looked like would be a base hit. Center fielder for the Lady Jays. That was Caitlin Hammock laying out flat and making the catch. What a grab by Caitlin Hammock.
She is one of our freshmen, I believe, isn't she? She has made the starting lineup as a freshman, and she has taken advantage of it.
Next in, this is Brody Goodman. She'll swing on the first offered pitch. High fly ball back to left field, and it will be gloved for out number 2 by Lexi Howard. So a nice little job there by Lexi Howard for out number 2. Quick out. And now we will see Maggie Keller, the number 3 hitter, shortstop, step into the box. Keller comes in today, a .312 average. This is her 52nd plate appearance on the year. We talked with head coach Jenny Belcher on the Saturday Sports Line this past weekend. She brings the energy. Swings on the first offered pitch, grounded to third, throws over to first, but she's safe. Maggie Keller runs it out and then gets on base.
Stepping up to the plate, the cleanup hitter, senior.
Good job by the third baseman, Kenya Cooper. She gathered it, but it wasn't in time.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit. She recovered, but yet Keller just flew down that line.
Catcher Corinne Combs steps in. The big bat from her does very well for the Lady Warriors. Takes the first pitch up and away for ball 1. .587 average on the season. She leads the team.
Werner started the game off really fighting Madsen, but Goodman and Keller both go in on first pitches. Didn't work out for Goodman, and had Kenya been able to field that a little more cleanly, wouldn't have worked out for Keller either. I appreciate the aggressiveness, but sometimes it comes back to haunt you.
Madsen the 2-0 to Corinne Combs. Madsen 4-3 on the season, a 5.13 ERA. Next pitch is popped up high, and it will be over the fence, out of play.
And Olivia Tim there started to climb that fence as if she was going to make a heroic play. Not quite able to do it.
Nice try, Liv.
Through the 43.2 innings pitched, up to this point, Molly Madsen has allowed 62 hits, 63 runs, 23 base on balls, and has 53 strikeouts coming into today. Grounded to third. Kenya Cooper gloves it, throws it over to first, and they get out number 3. So good work by the Jays. They do allow 1 hit and 1 on, but no scores happen. So we're going to take a break and come back. Bottom of the first is on the way. The Jays have a chance up the bat next.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Let Keener Construction build you a home today. 65 degrees here in North Judson. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Nathan Orger. Winamac Lady Warriors will now be on defense. The Lady Jays do a pretty good job there in the top half.
Yeah, if they can make something happen here in the bottom half of the first, try to get out ahead, I think we're in for a real treat of a game. But it really does come down to maintaining that momentum. Like I said pregame, starting early, getting that confidence is what is going to take for the Jays to be competitive tonight, because they're just a younger team playing against a very seasoned, very good Warriors team.
Caitlin Hammock will lead things off for the Lady Jays. The center fielder will also see Olivia Tim and Lexi Howard in the 3 slot. In the circle for the Winamac Lady Warriors, it is Brooke Roush, who is having quite the season. Roush, just a very fierce competitor, comes in today a 3.22 ERA, 8-3 on the season. She can really get things going.
Yes, she can. We saw that against West Central for sure.
So the right-handed hitter Hammock steps in, first pitch, blows one right inside, called strike, so right to work is Brooke Roush. The 0-1 finds the zone again, so Roush delivering the heat, Nate.
Yeah, I think I felt the breeze off of that one up here.
She can really, you hear the snap of the mitt.
It's one of the most beautiful sounds in all the land when that ball hits that leather.
Low and inside for ball 1. Hammock comes in today a 176 average. She has an on-base percentage.
That was beautifully placed right into right center.
And she gets on base, as I was just getting ready to mention.
Dang.
A 571 on-base percentage for Caitlin Hammock, and she adds to that there, getting on first. Now we will see the left-handed hitter, Olivia Tim, the catcher, step in.
When we did that West Central Winamac game, I mentioned Olivia has gotten into the habit of that sort of running swing thing that we've been seeing a little bit more the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, a little slap
hit.
That was
almost like a swinging bunch she was going for right there. She's a very athletic young lady. She was our right fielder last year, but with Sophia Chafin's out for the whole season, our normal catcher, she has been learning catcher just this offseason into this season, and she's picked it up pretty well for no past experience.
Next pitch was a called strike. She tried to slap bunt, but pulled it late. Called strike, 1-1. Roush to deal. That time she really tried to bunt it. Couldn't get the barrel on it. And then they throw down to 1 to check on Hammock.
Well, Hammock's batting average not so great, but that is a really, really impressive OBP, and she's got some wheels. There's a reason she's our leadoff hitter.
Ooh, and Tim will take the next pitch for a called strike. She will go down on a strikeout for out number 1. This will bring up Lexi Howard, the left fielder. She comes in today a 440 average. This will be her 31st appearance on the season. She has an on-base percentage, Howard does, of .533.
Even more impressively, she has an OPS of 1.253. The only person in this game with a better OPS than she has is Corinne Combs. And Lexi is a freshman who is just fire, as the kids say.
Swing and a miss on the 1-0. Evens up here. So Roush bringing the heat here against the Lady Jays. They've got one on. Not in scoring position, though, with one out here in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Roush the 1-1. Fouled off out of play. 1-2.
I've been trying to convince the girls here in the press box to have the laptop that we do for all the walk-ups and pregame music queued up to YouTube to do a crashing glass sound every time there's a foul ball back here, but they're just...
Little sound effects extra. A little extra. People be turning their necks. Is that my car? Fouls one off down the left field line. Stays 1-2. Howard will step back in, the right-handed hitter. Roush, the 1-2. Fouled off out of play again. Roush comes in today through the 54.1 innings pitched, allowing 62 hits, 35 runs. She's walked 13 at bats and has 49 strikeouts on the season. The 1-2. Inside Combs. Snags it, doesn't let it get by her. So now 2-2. You kind of heard Coach Baxter say to Howard, I'd like to see you take those. 2-2. That time she does.
You know, that was a pretty solid battle between the two of them before that beanball to finish at 7 pitches, the most I think we've seen either pitcher throw in one at bat today.
So, getting on base, hit by pitch is Lexi Howard. And now we will see Kenya Cooper step in, the cleanup hitter, third baseman, right-handed swinger. Wide stance, first pitch from Roush, swing and a miss.
I graduated high school with Kenya's mom, as well as the mom of Miley here in the box.
It's funny how
old I feel right now.
Well, just how many people you know.
Oh yeah.
Over the years, families. 0-2 count here for the cleanup hitter Kenya Cooper, who comes in today a .308 average, her 30th appearance on the season, with 2 on, 1 in scoring position, and 1 out. Low in the dirt, ball 1. You know Cooper is thinking she wants to bring Caitlin Hammock home here.
She has the power to bring all 3 of them home. We've seen it.
1-2. Inside. Combs snags it. 2-2 now. Cooper has 6 RBIs coming into today, so an opportunity here to add to that. The 2-2 finds the zone, and Cooper goes down looking.
Kind of froze her.
So Roush will retire Cooper, and now we will see Molly Madsen, the pitcher, step into the box for her first plate appearance on the afternoon. Madsen, a .308 average, 28th appearance on the season. She leads the team with RBIs, Nathan. She has 10 coming into today.
Well, she also has the power to go yard.
She fouled that one off out of play.
And actually, first time I saw her at the game after Kenya had gone yard, I made sure Molly knew that I expected the same out of her.
Next pitch. Grounder to short. Maggie Keller snags it, throws to first, and they retire Molly Madsen for out number 3, and that will be the bottom of the first. Still scoreless with runners left stranded. The Jays and the Warriors are in a battle, a historic rivalry battle on WKVI.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe at 574-249-5537. We go to the top of the second, scoreless here as the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jay Softball Club is hosting their rival, the Winamac Lady Warriors. As we go to the top of the second, as I said, still in the circle, Molly Madsen holding things down on the top of the first. We'll see if she can continue that control, as we will now see Adriana Hall step into the box for the first time today. First pitch, called strike, upper portion, part of the plate there.
I think he was being generous as a home team kind of guy. I'm not going to complain, but I think Molly got the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah. This pitch is...
and maybe she earned it. She made it through that first inning with only 12 pitches compared to Roush's 22.
Madsen, the 1-1. Swung on, popped up high. Tim to try to make a play on it, and she just can't, so now it'll stay 1-2.
She tried, but that pesky fence really makes it tough on the catchers.
So Hall to step back in, the .293 average sophomore, Adriana Hall. We may see her in the circle in relief for Roush later on, as we did against the Redskins and the Trojans. As here's another popped up high foul ball out of play.
Climb that fence, Liv.
1-2. Aggressive stance from Hall. Swings and misses the 1-2. She goes down striking out for out number one. So the Warriors are having some trouble here early on. We've seen them really take care of business at the start of the games. We've seen where they're very aggressive, getting on base, getting their girls in position to score. But so far they're having trouble against Molly Madsen here.
They are, and Coach Baxter talked about how she just needed to control her cadence. I think Molly has found a good rhythm, and it's paying off so far. And I don't think it hurts that her battery mate, Livy Tim back there, has just been super aggressive.
Yeah.
So every foul ball, no matter how impossible, she is literally climbing that fence, hoping she's got a chance to grab that.
1-0 from Madsen. Swung on, ripped down the right field line. It'll be a base hit for Grace Roth. The .429 batting average showed true there. That is her 13th hit of the season, Nathan.
Not bad.
So now we will see stepping in for the Winamac Lady Warriors. It is Lauren Bruce, the third baseman. She's in the top 3 batting average on this team.
Lauren Bruce.
405 average coming into today.
Hot dang, that is some hitting.
The senior.
Girl could put on a clinic with the batting average like that.
Right-handed hitter. Swings on the first pitch, fouled off.
It's delightful to me that we refer to it as like a hitting clinic, because somebody hitting that well probably has a lot of patience.
A clinic.
And you go to the doctor at the clinic. And I'll shut up now.
1 on, 1 out. Top of the second. 0-1 count from Molly Madsen to Lauren Bruce. Wild pitch gets past him. It will advance Grace Roth to 2. So now the Lady Warriors have that runner in scoring position, Nathan.
And this is where we see if Molly Madsen can keep her patience, can maintain that cadence, and have faith that if put the ball in play, the defense is going to have her back.
Another wild pitch gets past Tim, and that means getting to third is Grace Roth. And you look at Bruce, she's in second with most RBIs on this team. 13 RBIs coming into today. So this is something. She's licking her chops right here. The go-ahead run on third with 1 out here in the top of the second. Madsen the 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Speaking of licking her chops, I wonder if our sponsors over at 5 Star have any great deals on pork chops in the meat department this week.
Rick Brab always does a good job.
Man, pork chops sound good.
They do. 2-2 from Madsen. Grounder gets through the gap between third and short.
That was beautifully placed. It really was.
And that will be an RBI single, bringing home Grace Roth. Good job there for Lauren Bruce, who gets on first. And now we will see the number 9 hitter, Brooke Roush, the number 8 hitter, pitcher, Brooke Roush.
The Winamac pitcher, number 10.
So Roush, she comes in today at .271 average.
Respectable average, and honestly, that is a really good average when you are pitching the way she is pitching. Yeah, you can't expect everybody to be everything, but she is holding her own on that in that circle.
0-1. Swung and missed on the first opportunity. The next one is a ball up top. Madsen, the 1-1. Nice cut down the left field line, but it will go foul. So keeps it 1-2 here for Brooke Roush. We spoke with Roush along with Adriana Hall after that big win over the Knox Lady Redskins. A week from this past Friday. She is quite the competitor and looks at a 1-2 that misses outside, evens up at 2-2 here. Molly deals. Fouled off out of play. A little bit of a duel here between pitchers.
It's always kind of fun to see. I mean, a pitching duel always makes the game, or a really good fight between the pitcher and the hitter always makes the game more fun. But when the pitcher's up there helping her own cause and she's able to fight like that,
right,
makes it a little more special.
The next one is fouled off out of play. Madsen really having to throw some pitches here in the top of the second.
She's already at 18, 50% more than she threw in the entire first inning.
2-2. Grounder that stays fair, gets past Kenya Cooper at third, so it will be a base hit for Brooke Roush, who outlasted Molly Madsen at that at bat, and now we will see the number 9 hitter, right fielder Lindsay Walters, step into the box. We know her, the left-handed slap hitter. 297 average. This is her 41st appearance on the season. She has 3 RBIs coming into today, and with a runner on in scoring position, she's hoping to add to that here with only 1 out. Shows bunt, pulls it, called strike. Good placement by Madsen, low and away. 0-1, Molly Madsen to Lindsay Walters. Shows bunt, lays it down, stays fair. Throw down to first, they get the out, but it does advance both runners, Brooke Roush and also Lauren Bruce, to 3. So now both runners in scoring position with 2 outs. We go back to the top of the batting order. Lindsay Walters did what she needed to do, and now we will see Michaela Warner for her second time today.
The Warriors are executing right now. They're playing a little bit of big ball. They're playing a little bit of small ball. That bunt really did what it needed to.
Deep hit over the head of the center fielder. It will bring both runners home. Turning for 3. Oh my, is Michaela Werner, and she will stand in with a 2 RBI triple. That was a legit triple over the head of the center fielder. Tried to make a play, but it missed her stretched glove. Caitlin Hammock could not track it down. So now it is 2.
The first baseman, number 4, Brownie Goodman.
Is it 2-0 or 3-0?
3.
3-0 now. The Winamac Lady Warriors put 3 on. So is that the... Did she bring 3 runs across on that hit?
No.
Who scored the first run?
Grace Roth did, I think, on Lauren Bruce's single.
And the Jays will get out of the inning, but 3 runs cross here in the top of the second, making it 3-0 over the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays. We're going to take a break and come back. The Warriors pack a punch here in the top. We're going to take a break. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. 3 runs cross in the top of the second. The Warriors score first. Now we go to the bottom of the second. The Lady Jays hoping to respond here in this historic rivalry battle on WKVI. Brooke Roush delivers the first offered pitch up top, ball called. In the box for the Jays, this is number
11, Virginia Chambers, our senior second baseman.
Next pitch finds the zone, and it evens up 1-1. Lauren Bruce brings the first run across, advances both runners for the Winamac Lady Warriors to second and third, and then that big 2 RBI triple by the Winamac Lady Warriors was able to get that third run across. So a lot of damage was done, as here is a grounder to second. Nice job there by Grace Roth, who we just talked about a moment ago. She gloves it, throws it over to Brody Goodman for out number 1, retiring Virginia Chambers. And now we will see the number 7 hitter, Macy Morrow, first baseman, right-handed hitter.
And, we're in the bottom third of the order now, but this is really where the Jays kind of need to make it or break it. They need to get some confidence back. After a really good first inning, that second inning kind of rocked Madsen. I don't want to say it's do or die quite this early in the game, but it is going to be very critical.
You want to respond.
The Jays find some rhythm.
First pitch up and away for ball 1. And Roush right to work. Popped up high, back to right field, making a play in foul territory. She dropped it. So it'll be 1-1. And coming back is Macy Morrow. Nobody on and 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second, 3-0, the Winamac Lady Warriors lead the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays. Roush to deal the 1-1 to Macy Morrow. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A 182 average is Macy Morrow, and now they're calling her out.
No, I think we missed a pitch. I think that was...
So there was a strikeout. She was actually 1 pitch ahead. So that was actually a strikeout for Macy Morrow, unfortunately. Roush gets another one and then delivers the first pitch to Alyssa Lambert, the shortstop, which is a called strike. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, and now 0-2 count. Roush is really turning it on.
Felt a little bit of the heat on that one. Warmed up this comfortably cool evening a little bit for us up here in the press box.
Swing and a miss on the 0-2, and striking out is Alyssa Lambert. And the Lady Warriors will get out of the half inning, 3 up and 3 down. We will take a break and come back. Top of the third on the way. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlin and Coons Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them in your time of need at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coons Lake. This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Woodlawn Health, earning the right to care for you, your family, and community. We appreciate their support of all local high school sports. Top of the third action, Mitch Columbia along with Nathan Orger. The Warriors really took it to the Jays there in the top of the second. We'll see if they're able to do something again here in the top of the third. The Jays have had some trouble getting the bat swinging, as Nathan had mentioned there. But the Warriors are really looking strong here, and you know they want to add on to this lead, as here we see for the second time today Maggie Keller, the shortstop.
She made it to first on that ball that Cooper bobbled, and that's out of play. But ended up not getting anywhere, as Madsen was able to recover and finish off the side in the first.
So 0-1 count here as that first pitch offered from Madsen is fouled off out of play. Keller, the sophomore, .353 on-base percentage, an OPS of .790. Madsen deals, swung on, popped up high, back to center field. It'll drop into the gap between right and center. Digging for 2 is Maggie Keller. She's digging for 3, and she will stand in with a triple, Nathan.
Looked like Hammock had a little bit of trouble picking that ball up, and that let her get all the way to the hot corner.
So now stepping in for the Winamac Lady Warriors, this is Corinne Combs, the big bat for the Winamac Lady Warriors. She comes in today a .587 average. She has 16 RBIs on the season and leads the Warriors at it. And here's another opportunity to add to that with Maggie Keller on third. 1 on, nobody out in scoring position. The first pitch offered is up top and away for ball 1.
It does not look like my Welsh friend Luke will be joining us tonight. We do have somebody listening, but this person has requested anonymity, so no shout-outs, but we have at least one of my friends signing on and listening to us here on WKVI.
Well, we appreciate
the voice
that.
of the Valley.
Shout out to them. We sure do appreciate it. As at the 2-0 count here, 3-0, the Lady Jays lead the Winamac Lady Warriors. Madsen to deal to Combs, swing and a miss. Gets past the catcher, Tim, sliding in. Home is Maggie Keller, and the Warriors add another run, 4-0, here in the top of the third.
Now it looks like Molly is starting to get a little off of her rhythm again, and she's really going to need to recover if the Jays are going to be able to stay in this game.
You start to feel the weight of this Winamac Lady Warrior team. Very strong. Very competitive. Combs, deep hit, back to center field, and it hits the fence. She will get a base hit.
That is a very long single for Combs.
So now we will see Adriana Hall, the number 5 hitter, step in for her second plate appearance today. Hall, a .293 average for the sophomore.
She struck out to start the Warriors' second and is now up with a chance to redeem herself.
1 on, nobody out. 4-0. The Warriors really turn things on in the second, and they're turning it up more here in the third. Oh my gosh, what placement. She will get a base hit over the
Fielder's
head.
choice, Mitch, fielder's choice.
A fielder's choice there as they get the advancing runner at 2. That was number 11 for the Winamac Lady Warriors, a pinch runner for Corinne Combs, Hannah Meyer. So they get the force out there at 2 as the fielder's choice. And getting on first there is Adriana Hall. So now Grace Roth steps in.
Man, that wasn't even far enough to be a duck snort. That's like a duckling snort. I think I'm going to have to call that right
weird.
There. The duckling snort.
It was too high for Madsen to make a play and too short to allow the second baseman or shortstop to get there in time.
But Lambert did pick it up off the ground, toss it to Chambers, and they got the lead runner.
Next pitch popped up high by Grace Roth. Her second appearance today.
She singled in the second, advanced on 2 wild pitches, and then came in on Lauren Bruce's single to get things going for the Warriors in that 3-run second.
0-2s up top, ball 1. Good job by Tim to track that one down. One-two here from Madsen to Roth. Grounder to third. Cooper throws to first, and they get the out. Advancing to 2 is Adriana Hall. She puts herself in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the third. 4-0, the Winamac Lady Warriors lead. And now we will see Lauren Bruce step into the box.
Third baseman, number 18, Lauren
Second time today
Bruce.
already here for the Lady Warriors at the number 7 slot. So they are getting through this batting order no problem.
And as we just mentioned, of course, Bruce singled in the second, driving in Roth to start that little rally the Warriors enjoyed.
First pitch inside at the ankles, ball 1. Bruce, 13 RBIs on the season. We mentioned that earlier. Made it 14 in the last half inning, or in the top of the second, I should say. The next pitch is swung on and missed for strike one, evens up a 1-1 here. Madsen to deal. Ooh, inside, ball two. Dipping out of the way was Bruce.
I believe she was auditioning for Dancing with the Stars with that move.
Little cha-cha slide. 2-1, and it will be a base hit that gets into the gap between third and short. Being told to go home is Adriana Hall, and she's tagged it home. Olivia Tim like that one, and the Jays get out of the inning.
Wow, that was a really impressive play on the 7-2 putout.
So we'll take a break and come back. Bottom of the third is on the way. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Carrie Block and all of the local agents at First Choice Insurance in North Judson and Knox are proud supporters of high school sports and are here for all of your insurance needs. Call 574-896-3482 for North Judson or 574-772-5370 for Knox. We go to the bottom of the third, 4-0. The Winamac Lady Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Bear Lady Blue Jays. Here in North Judson, 64 degrees, things cooling off here as we will see the right-handed hitter step in for the Jays to face Brooke Roush. It is number 9, Charlie Boyd, for her first appearance of the day, Nathan?
You are correct, sir.
So she has been waiting quite a while to get into the box. Here we are in the bottom of the third for her first appearance. The 0-1 is swung on and foul tipped. 0-2 now here. Boyd comes in today, a 188 average.
And speaking of coming in, the rain has just come in. Slanting a little bit from the east to the west. I think in Braveheart this was referred to as a good Scottish rain.
Well, what started as a sunny afternoon has now turned into a little downpour here.
And to be clear, I didn't just pull that most random movie reference out of nowhere. One of the primary characters in that movie and in Scottish history, the Wars for Independence, was Robert the Bruce. And, of course, one of the leading warriors is Lauren the Bruce.
Gosh.
And that's my brain on whatever, way too much caffeine, I suppose.
0-2. Inside, ball one called. It almost looks like a shower head rain. You know those rain,
yes,
those shower heads that...
You're right.
That's exactly what it looks like. Coming down ever so gently. And now swinging and missing on the 1-2. Striking out is Charlie Boyd, as that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the third. The Warriors go through the entire batting order, not allowing anything. And now here we see, stepping into the box for her second time today, is Caitlin Hammock, who did get on base in her first appearance.
Yes, she did. She took one to right center and was left stranded.
First pitch offered, a called strike from Brooke Roush. And she will deal the 0-1 to Hammock. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Hammock, a 176 average. She has 3 hits on the season. Her 28th appearance on the year here, second today. 0-2 from Roush. Finds the zone.
That one
going down, looking.
I don't know about that one, but he's been consistent with that, I guess.
So that will be out number 2 here in the bottom of the third.
Olivia Tim.
Olivia Tim to step in for her second time today, the left-handed hitter.
You know, if baseball, with its myriad of most obscure stats, kept track of efforts to climb fences in the attempt to catch a foul ball. I think Tim might be a league leader at this point.
Looks like the rain has died off a little bit here, as she fouled the first pitch off out of play for strike one. Roush deals the 0-1. That one goes foul down the left field line. 0-2 now. The catcher, Tim, had that great tag to get out of the top of the third just a few moments ago.
I believe that was all of her jiu-jitsu paying off.
This one will go foul as well. So staying 0-2 here, Tim and Roush going at it.
Interestingly enough, Roush's father's name is Tim.
No kidding.
I don't think I see him in the stands today. Maybe he's listening.
Next pitch, swung on. Oh, almost played by the shortstop, Maggie Keller, but it drops right in front of her. So getting on base is Olivia Tim. She outlasted Roush there. Good play.
Now batting.
So one on with 2 outs.
Lexi
We will now see
Howard.
Lexi Howard for her second appearance today.
You know, that was another almost the same place. It was almost one of those little duckling snorts, and Keller really made a really good effort there. That was just a really hard to grab ball, a little bit of spin on it, and nice job, Tim, making it happen any way she could.
First pitch offered from Roush is a called strike down the pike. 0-1 here. Howard, the freshman, 440 average. Steps back in, the 0-1. That one got away from Roush. Outside, tracked down by Combs. So with 1 out and 2 outs here.
That one was so far outside it needed to put its winter coat on.
1-1 from Roush. And it'll be a grounder to Maggie Keller at short. She drops it, and getting to 2 is Olivia Tim. So the Jays putting some stuff together here. And you hear Blue Jay Nation, they like that. This is now going to bring Kenya Cooper, the cleanup hitter.
Senior third baseman, can you smell what the rock is coopering?
Well, I am pleased to say that joke I just made about how far outside elicited laughter from the girls here in the press box. And if I get their seal of approval, means I might actually have been funny. Won't happen again, but for that fleeting moment, I won. Got a little bit of timeout here in the circle. The Warriors regrouping. Doug Stacy walking out to tell them to break it up and get back to softball.
Yeah, I had a little mound visit or circle visit there. Just the infield, though. No coach came out. So here's Kenya Cooper stepping in for her second appearance today. Roush finds the zone.
He likes that outside corner. I'll give Doug Stacy credit. He has been consistent
with it.
That especially seems the high and outside. He really likes to give that to the pitchers.
0-1 from Roush. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Kenya struck out looking last inning after giving Roush a bit of a battle.
Foul tip staying alive is Cooper. She comes in today, Cooper does, with 6 RBIs on the season. She really wants to bring someone home here in the bottom of the third just to walk away with something before it gets too late. Roush, the 0-2. Finds the zone, and Cooper goes down looking. It's that spot Nathan mentioned.
That is that spot. That is, and I think both teams are going to have to adapt to that.
So both runners are left stranded. One was in scoring position. It keeps it 4-0. The Winamac Lady Warriors in control as we'll take a break and come back. Top of the fourth on the way. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
The key to high-yielding crops is accurate and dependable soil testing. This is Andy Awald of Farm Fertilizers and Seeds. Having the right information to make the most profitable fertility decisions is what Image Services from Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is all about. We combine cutting-edge technology and computerized record keeping with a common-sense approach to soil sampling and fertilizer recommendations. Whether it be by management zone for field-level applications or grid-based for variable rate applications, count on Image Services by Farm Fertilizers and Seeds for your soil service needs this fall.
Welcome, Matt Real Estate, our proud sponsors of local high school sports. They take care of agriculture, residential, and 1031 exchanges. Call them at 574-896-5138. Today's broadcast is also brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports. Top of the fourth, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Nathan Borger. Double duty today between color commentary and public address announcer.
And so far I haven't screwed it up too bad yet, but give it time, it's still early as we're heading into the fourth inning.
So we are going to still see Molly Madsen in the circle for the Lady Jays. Up to bat first for the Winamac Lady Warriors. This is the number 8 hitter, Brooke Roush, the pitcher.
We'll get things started off with their pitcher, number 10, Brooke Roush, looking to help her own.
So this will be Brooke Roush's second plate appearance on the afternoon already.
You are correct. She had made it to first on an error and eventually came around after sack bunt moved her. Werner took that long drive to left, and Alyssa Lambert grabs that in the air. One pitch, one out.
Line drive to Lambert, and the athlete makes the grab for out number 1. So that will be a tough situation if you get that hit, Nathan. You think you're getting on base for sure.
She rocked that, but it was just almost right to Lambert. She barely had to move, jab that glove out, boom.
This is Lindsay Walters fouling off the first offered pitch, the number 9 hitter, second time today.
She put down that lovely sacrifice bunt that teed things up for Werner to get those RBIs.
Left-handed slap hitter has 0-1 count after fouling off the first pitch. With 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the fourth, the Lady Warriors lead 4-0. Madsen, the 0-1. Ooh, and she will be hit by pitch. Walters is. She took it on her right shoulder there. That was a tough one. So she will take her base, and now we go back to the top of the batting order for the third time today. We will see Michaela Werner.
She lined out to start the game, and then, as I mentioned, she had that double and an error, I believe it was, that gave her 2 RBIs. Oh, that one we didn't even need a sound effect up here.
First pitch offered, fouls off out of play.
I apologize. I think Michaela had a legitimate triple. Yes.
Yeah. The outfielder was a little shallow on that play. So 0-1 count here from Madsen. Swung on, popped up high, back to left field, trying to make a play for it. It will be gloved by the left fielder for the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays. That was Lexi Howard. So Howard gets the out. This will now bring up Brody Goodman.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 4, Brody Goodman.
Third time today already for Goodman.
Yep. She has flown to left and grounded out to short.
Big hit back to center field, back at the fence. It will bring 1 run home, and it is sliding in safe. Number 16 for the Winamac Lady Warriors, Lindsay Walters. So an RBI double for Brody Goodman.
That was, fence is 197 feet. That was 196.11 inches, I think.
Yeah, right back at the fence, over the head of the center fielder for the Lady Jays, Caitlin Hammock, who has been really put to work today. And now we will see Maggie Keller for her third time today, the shortstop. right-handed hitter.
She's the one who doubled and advanced when Hammock couldn't pick up the ball. She
.1-0 from Madsen to Keller. Chop foul. 5-0 now is the score as the Winamac Lady Warriors lead. They just keep showing us why they are one of the better area softball teams that we cover.
Yep, and really they're just sort of chiseling bit by bit, base runner by base runner, run by run. You know, Molly's been shaky a few times but hasn't really pitched badly, but Winamac has just been on it.
Madsen gets the sign from the dugout, steps onto the bump, and she will deal the 1-1. Finds the zone. 1-2 now with 2 outs, 1 on in scoring position. The Warriors have already brought 1 run across here in this half inning. One-two. Swing and a miss, and going down, striking out is Maggie Keller, as this is the 4th inning stretch. This afternoon's game is brought to you in part by First Farmers Bank and Trust, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Howard's Marathon of Winamac, serving Pulaski County for 44 years. Call 574-946-6894 and ask for Howard or Dean. It's the 4th inning stretch on WKVI.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
We thank Farm Fertilizer for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Call them at 574-867-2441. That's Farm Fertilizer, helping to move the bar on yield and crop investment returns. Stepping into the box for the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays is Molly Madsen for her second appearance today. First pitch offered is a called strike. 0-1 here. 5-0 the Warriors lead. And Madsen swings on the 0-1. 0-2 now. Quick work from Brooke Roush, who's had a day, Nathan.
She really has been in command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts out of 9 outs so far.
Nice slicer up the middle, so a base hit for Molly Madsen. That's a great way to start the bottom of the 4th here for the Lady Jays, down 5. We will now see Virginia Chambers, her second time today, the second baseman. She comes in today, a .368 batting average. She has 2 RBIs on the year, 7 hits coming into today. This will be her 26th appearance at the plate this season, second today, as I mentioned.
Yes, she grounded out to second in her previous attempt.
Oh, Madsen's in a pickle. She slides back to first, safe as they overthrow Brody Goodman. So she will stay at first, as the first pitch offered to Chambers was a ball or a strike. I'm not sure. .01. So 0-1's the count here as the head umpire lets us know. Bunt shown, laid a dribbler down. Third baseman Lauren Bruce comes over and slides, can't pick it up. Advancing to 3 is Molly Madsen.
That was a perfect sacrifice bunt, and the wet conditions caused Bruce to slide. She hustled like a maniac to pick that up on the first base side, and Molly made it all the way to third.
So now this brings...
Now batting the first baseman, number 14, Macy
Morrow. So Morrow with her second appearance today. Runners in the corners for the Jays. No outs. Big opportunity here. Bunt shown. She pulls. Called strike. Taking 2. They slide in home. She's safe. Molly Madsen.
That is how you help your own cause right there.
Brings a run across. Corin Combs throws down to 2, but the cutoff man knew exactly what the Jays were doing.
But Molly just got in under that tag. It was a good throw back. You know, sometimes you just beat it out, and that's what happened.
So taking 2 for the Jays is Virginia Chambers. 0-1 count, bunt shown again, foul tip. 0-2 now here for Macy Morrow. 5-1, the Jays get one across here in the bottom of the 4th. Took some time, but they scrapped and clawed their way back to try to do something here with not much time left, now or never, and the Jays knew it. Roush back up onto the bump, the 0-2. Fouled off. You just kind of feel Morrow wants something.
Yep. She sees what they've done ahead of her, and she wants to be part of that momentum, keep it going. This is where they got a strike. No outs, 1 in, 1 on in scoring position. Ooh. Nice cut, but she just couldn't make it happen right there.
So that will be strike 3 and out number 1, retiring Macy Morrow. We will see the number 8 hitter, Alyssa Lambert, for her second time today. The sophomore, a .053 batting average coming into today. 2 RBIs up to this point in the season. Swings on the first pitch offered from Roush and misses, strike 1.
Now, her stats don't show it so far this season, but Lambert is a very athletic young lady. I think she maybe still in her sophomore year hasn't entirely adjusted to a higher level of pitching, but she's a very athletic girl on this team.
Takes the next pitch for a ball called. Evened up at 1-1. Yeah, Lambert a .217 on-base percentage. As here's a wild pitch, but Corin Combs tracks it down so it doesn't get past. 2-1 now. Roush to step back on. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Two on the way. Finds the zone, and going down looking is Alyssa Lambert for out number 2. And now we will see the number 9 hitter, Charlie Boyd, the right fielder, for the second time today. Boyd, a 188 average.
Charlie Boyd.
3 RBIs on the season. 316 on base percentage and a 504 OPS. Foul tips, the first pitch offered from Roush, 0-1 here. With 2 outs, 1 on in scoring position. The Jays trying to get another run across here. Roush, for the most part, still in control. She deals the 0-1. It'll be a base hit between first and second. Being told to go home. Nope, she's going to stay at 3. Yes, she is being told to go home, and she will score. So an RBI single for Charlie Boyd, as she brings home Virginia Chambers, who is at 2. So now it is 5-2. The Winamac Lady Warriors lead the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays, but they're putting some things together here in the bottom of the 4th.
You know, Charlie's got so much dedication, determination, but chances are she would not be starting regularly if Sophia Chaffins hadn't gone down for the season. But credit to this junior. She has really been taking advantage of the opportunity, as we just saw there.
So this takes us back to the top of the batting order for the 3rd time today. It is Caitlin Hammock.
She is singled to right center and struck out.
1-1 count now, evens up here. Roush, the 1-1. Finds the zone, 1-2 now. Boyd at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 1-2 from Roush, foul tip. Out of play. Keeps it 1-2. Not a bad job to respond here by the Jays.
Yep. Still a 3-run deficit, but they are chipping away at it, at bat by at bat, and we'll see if Hammock can keep the rhythm going.
1-2 from Roush. Swing and a miss.
She was behind that.
And going down, striking out is Caitlin Hammock, and that will be out number 3. But 2 big-time runs crossed for the Lady Jays. It's 5-2. The Winamac Warriors lead the North Judson-San Pierre Blue Jays.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking. In 4-hour dinners with friends. In that first bite of something new. And in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Tonight's game is sponsored in part by McGrath Refrigeration, a family-owned business since 1967 and your local Armstrong Air dealer. Call them for all your heating and cooling needs at 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right. Mark's Body Shop in Knox is also proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. If you ever need collision repair, contact Mark at 574-772-7003. Top of the 5th action, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Nathan Orger. 5-2 as the Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays. We will start with Corinne Combs, the big bat, in for her 4th time today already.
You are correct. She is grounded to third. I'm sorry, 3rd time. They're in the 3rd time. She's at her 3rd.
So 3rd time at the plate, Corinne Combs digs in and Madsen to deal. And a line drive to first base is caught for out number 1 by the first baseman. That was Macy Morrow on the play. So quick work there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Corinne Combs is retired. And now we will see Adriana Hall, the left fielder, step in.
That was a nice little poke. Almost right into Morrow's glove, though. She was playing close to the bag, just had to take a quick step to her left, and boom.
Next pitch, slicer past the 3rd baseman. Hall will get on base for a base hit there.
Cooper got the tip of her glove on that, but just honestly, I don't think was tall enough to grab it.
So now we will see step in for the Winamac Lady Warriors. This is Grace Roth for her 3rd time today.
She is singled and grounded to 3rd.
1 out, 1 on. Madsen deals, popped up high. Back to...
And Lambert gets it just into foul territory.
So Alyssa Lambert, the shortstop, tracks it down.
Really good hustle on Alyssa's part there.
And a miraculous play for out number 2, keeping Adriana Hall at 1. So the Jays are putting some things together here. A little mojo here, maybe.
Yeah, they found their rhythm again. Mojo, yes, man, they got it going on. Playing some decent defense here in the 5th.
Lauren Bruce in the box. First pitch gets past the glove of Tim, advancing Hall to 2 now. So she's in scoring position with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Bruce digs back in. She's got the lime green shoestrings on as well as the lime green
hair tie, bat.
She's matching today. 1-0, foul tip.
I mean, I wouldn't have left the house pairing that lime green with that maroon and black, but you know what?
You got to stand out.
Let her do what she wants.
Got to look good to play good. 1-1 here. Madsen. Bruce steps back in. She kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Madsen smiling.
I don't know if she expects to live up to the nickname Mad Dog with a smile on her face, but...
Grounder gets past 3rd and short. This will advance Hall to 3. And standing in at 1 with a base hit is Lauren Bruce. Runners in the corners for the Winamac Lady Warriors. This will now bring up the number 8 hitter, Brooke Roush, the pitcher.
Brooke Roush.
Roush's third appearance this afternoon.
And Mitch, this is where it really becomes important for the Jays not to lose their cool. They're 2 down. All they need to do is execute. They let one of these runners onto the base, and so Alyssa makes a throw, and they did what they needed to do.
Good. So Lambert is a grounder to Lambert at short. She throws over to first for out number 3. Runners left stranded in scoring position, as now it is the 5th inning stretch here at North Judson. We do our 4th inning stretch, but here at North Judson, they do the 5th inning stretch, and we'll turn things over to our public address announcer. It is Nathan Orger.
I am sorry in advance, and I ask you all to join me in this time-honored tradition. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack.
I don't care if I never get back, for it's root for the Jays. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Let's get some runs!
What? That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Looks like we might have a new pitcher.
It's going to be Adriana Hall in the circle for the Winamac Lady Warriors. This is what we've seen in the past between Roush and Hall. They do a good job of keeping each other in check. You know, Hall brings the heat right away. She kind of just can make things happen.
Looks like 72 pitches on the day for Roush.
So she will get some extra warm-up pitches here. As Culver Sportside Marina is part of the broadcast, they can make sure your boat is ready for the spring and summer. Get your watercraft taken care of by contacting Culver Sportside Marina at 574-842-5000. We appreciate their support toward helping continue the tradition. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Todd and Josh Lawrence of Lawrence Farms. We thank Todd and Josh Lawrence for supporting local high school sports. And finally, Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551. So Hall in relief for Roush. This will bring up to bat for the Lady Jays. This is number 17, Olivia Tim, the number 2 hitter.
And the first Jay to face Hall will be the catcher, number 17, Olivia Tim.
So the left-handed hitter Tim will step in. First time to face Hall. Hall delivers, swing and a miss, strike 1. Picking right up where Roush left off, as she always does, Hall. A 2.83 ERA as a sophomore. Through the 34.2 innings pitched, she's allowed 29 hits, 18 runs, walked 12 at-bats, and has 57 strikeouts, as the next pitch is outside for ball 1.
Tim has singled to shallow left and struck out watching, and that one has popped over our heads.
Makes it 1-2. Tim digs back in. 300 average coming into today, the sophomore. Has a 500 on-base percentage. 1-2 from Hall. Foul tip hits the fence.
And our girls in the press box just flinched quite a bit with that one.
Interesting scenario here in this game. It's started very sunny, then it rained, and now the sun is back here in North Judson.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone.
It has cooled off a little bit, 62 degrees here. But the sun is back out and shining. Tim swings on the 1-2, popped up high. It'll be gloved by Brody Goodman. who was moved to second. Roush, who started in the circle, was moved to first. So Goodman gets the sure out for out number 1, keeping it 5-2 here in the bottom of the 5th.
23, Lexi
We'll now see
Howard.
Lexi Howard for the 3rd time today, the left fielder.
So we got Roush. Is she at first now?
Yes. Roush at first, Goodman at second. First pitch offered. Next one swung on and missed for a strike. It's now Hall. Called strike. 1-2 count here. She deals, swing and a miss, strike 3, out number 2, and that will retire Lexi Howard. It brings up the cleanup hitter,
Now
Kenya
batting
Cooper.
The senior third baseman, cleanup hitter number 24, Kenya Cooper.
Cooper has struck out watching twice. I don't remember the first inning, third inning. That was one of those scenarios where Doug Stacy's very pitcher-friendly strike zone there on the outside corner got her froze.
First pitch offered. Next one's a ball as well, so 2-0 count here. Jays put some runs together there in the bottom of the 4th. Here in the bottom of the 5th, they're having some trouble as she swings on the 2-0. Strike 1. 1-2's the count now. My apologies. So 1-2 the count, and now here's Hall to deliver. Foul tip, keeps it 1-2. Big opportunity for Hall here. She wants to get out of this inning quickly, Nathan.
Yep, and
she will.
Cooper goes down, looking again on that outside corner. I mean, the umpires, Doug Stacy has been very forgiving to the pitchers, but Roush and Hall have both been Picasso the way they've been painting that corner.
So that will retire the side. Up 3 up and 3 down for the Lady Jays. The Warriors get out of the inning. We're going to take a break and come back. Top of the 6th on the way. You're listening to WKVI.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration, your local Armstrong dealer, a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Back here in North Judson, Indiana, the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays host their rival, the Winamac Lady Warriors. 5-2 is the score as we sit. The Lady Warriors in control as we go to the top of the 6th. Mitch Columbia, along with sports analyst Nathan Orger, we see in the box for the Winamac Lady Warriors. Lindsay Walters for her 3rd time today already, Nathan.
And Lindsay has laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt and been hit by a pitch, ended up scoring that 2nd time.
Next pitch in at the hands, ball 2. 2-0 count here. Madsen still in the circle for the Jays. She deals the 2-0. Chopper back to Madsen. She throws to first to get the out. Out number 1 here in the top of the 6th. LAP Waste is a woman-owned waste management company. Quick, reliable next-day delivery service for dumpsters and containers. Get rid of your waste as easily and efficiently as possible. Call them at 574-542-4019 and waste less with LAP Waste.
Michaela Werner, center fielder, coming up to the plate. She has lined out to left and lined to center and flown to left. First pitch.
Oh, wow. So it'll drop in front of the second baseman. She had a run on it in the infield, but no, getting on base is Michaela Warner, and we talked about it before. You get back to the top of the batting order that quickly. We're already going through the fourth time today in this Winamac Lady Warrior batting order. It's just really incredible how aggressive they really are and have been this season. So with 1 on and 1 out, Madsen deals to Brody Goodman. There to take 2, sliding in safe is Michaela Warner. So the Warriors get a runner in scoring position here.
She had an incredible jump on that. I don't know that Tim had any chance.
Goodman's 4th time today. Steps back in to see the 0-1 from Madsen.
She doubled in the 4th after a couple of disappointing at-bats earlier in the game, but did not end up coming around as the Jays got things together.
Next pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1 from Madsen to Goodman. Swings on the next pitch, popped up high, foul ball, out of play. 1-2 now. One on in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 5-2, the Warriors in the lead. Madsen deals. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and going down swinging is Brody Goodman. This will now bring Maggie Keller into the box for her 4th time today.
Now batting the shortstop.
Opportunity to add to her RBIs.
Wake up, Maggie. I think I've got something to say to you, Keller.
7 RBIs on the season coming into today. Madsen to deal. First pitch. Grounded to third. Cooper gloves it. Throws over to first. She overthrows. And coming home is Michaela Warner. And standing in at 2 is Maggie Keller. Huge moment there. 6-2 now, the Warriors lead, and this brings up Corinne Combs, the cleanup hitter. So the Jays could have got out of the inning there with 2 outs. Instead, allow 1 run to cross and another run on second in scoring position. This brings up Corinne Combs.
That was just rough. Cooper tried to make that throw. She made a nice pickup, but she just did not have herself steadied enough to launch that across the diamond, and here we are.
So the next pitch, ball 1. This one misses again. 2-0 count now. Misses up top. 3-0 now. Getting rough here for Madsen.
You got 2 down. Molly just needs to find that glove, and thought we had a timeout call, but they actually just put Corinne on first base and moved along to Hall.
So they don't want to allow Combs to cause any more damage. They will allow her to take first, intentionally walking her. And now we will see Adriana Hall.
Number 22, Adriana Hall.
So Hall will step in. The right-handed hitter with 2 on, 1 in scoring position and 2 outs. They favor this matchup a little bit more, perhaps, Nathan.
Yes, I mean, with Combs, it's always a dangerous proposition.
Grounded to short, Alyssa Lambert gloves it, throws to 2. They get the force out.
And it paid off.
So that will be out number 3, but 1 run crosses for the Winamac Lady Warriors. 6-2, they lead their rival, the North Judson-San Blue Jays.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley REMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley REMC want to keep you safe.
Zingo Express of Knox is a proud sponsor of tonight's action. Stop by Zingo Express in Knox and fuel up both you and your vehicle the Zingo Express way. Collins Insurance is part of the broadcast, taking care of all your insurance needs. Jim Collins told me to tell you, call him anytime at 574-772-6844. That's Collins Insurance, supporting local high school sports. Bottom of the sixth, action on the way. Adriana Hall in the circle in relief for Brooke Roush as the Winamac Lady Warriors in control, 6-2 here. Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Nathan Orger. A lot has to be done for the Jays, but they need to start it now in the bottom of the sixth. You don't want to put it up at the bottom of the seventh to try to get back into this game. So a very, very important half inning for the Lady Jays. We will see Molly Madsen step into the box here.
And she really needs to step it up for her own cause, just like she did in the fourth when she singled and came around to score the first NJSP run of the day.
Oh, 1 count early here from Hall to Madsen. First time facing Hall, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not.
Oh, it's not.
You are not. You are
not.
not.
Okay. 1-1 now as it misses and gets past Corinne Combs for ball one. Madsen trying to get on now. Swings and misses the 1-1, now 1-2. It just will make the bottom of the seventh that much harder, Nathan.
Yes, sir, it will.
1-2 right away up top. You heard the snap of the glove. Hall really slings it in there. It's now 2-2 here. Hall to deal. Swing and a miss. Madsen goes down striking out for out number one here in the bottom of the sixth. And now we will see second baseman for the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays, Virginia Chambers, her third time today, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not. She has singled and scored and grounded to second.
Called strike on the first opportunity from Hall. So ahead in the count, this is what Adriana Hall does so well, Nathan. Couldn't get Chambers to chase. Evens up 1-1. Nobody on, one out. Bottom of the sixth, 6-2, the Warriors lead. Hall deals the 1-1, inside at the hands, 2-1 now. You heard head coach Baxter there. Look to hit. If it's there, drive it. 2-1 from Hall. Swing and a miss. Strike two, and she just blows it by him, Nathan.
Yep, she's really still, she's got a lot of command and she's got some decent speed. She is really doing a good job of relieving Roush. Swings on the 2-2 and misses for out number three, or for strike number 3 and out number 2. We will now see Macy Morrow.
Number 14, Macy Morrow.
We thank the Stark County Co-op, your local agricultural cooperative that offers an array of service and support, including grain, agronomy, seed, fuel, and LP Petroleum. Call 574-867-2411 to contact the Stark County Co-op. First opportunity is inside, ball one to Morrow. Hall deals the 1-0, fouled off out of play. 1-1 now. Hall, the 1-1. Ooh. And she will miss that. It almost looked like she was going to get hit by the pitch.
That was less chin music and more heel music, I think. Maybe calf.
Maybe calf. Little calf music. So 2-1 the count here as Morrow will step back in. Might be the first pitch that has gotten away from Hall yet this afternoon. Is this pitch low and inside? 3-1 count now. Other than this at bat, Hall has really been in control. See if she can climb back into this one here. Morrow to dig in. The 3-1. finds the zone and a full count here. Full count here. Adriana Hall to Macy Morrow with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. The payoff. Chop foul.
Nice little battle here between Morrow and Hall.
Hall deals.
Little number.
Dribbler, third baseman Lauren Bruce snags it, throws to first. That's Brooke Roush, and out number 3. So the Jays aren't able to get anything going in the bottom of the 6th. It's all to the bottom of the 7th now, but we go to the top of the 7th as the Warriors lead 6-2. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
I wanted to do something in medicine, but podiatry really was exactly what I wanted. It had a lot of the patient interaction, but I also was able to do a lot of procedures and surgery, which is also what I wanted. So it was kind of the best of both worlds that you don't find in a lot of other medical careers.
Please call 574-223-9393 for all your podiatry needs.
I wanted to do something in medicine, but podiatry really was exactly what I wanted. It had a lot of the patient interaction, but I also was able to do a lot of procedures and surgery, which is also what I wanted. So it was kind of the best of both worlds that you don't find in a lot of other medical careers.
Please call 574-223-9393 for all your podiatry needs to schedule your appointment with On Health, earning the right to care for you and your feet.
Back in North Judson, Mitch Columbia along with sports analyst Nathan Orger. We go to the 7th inning. 6-2, the Winamac Lady Warriors lead their rival, the North Judson-San Bear Lady Blue Jays. Warriors start in the box first. This will be the right-handed hitter. Number 2 for the Warriors. This is Grace Roth. She swings on the first opportunity, and it's a home run!
And that ball got back to Winamac before the Warriors did.
Big-time home run to center field on the first pitch offered from Madsen. Grace Roth is greeted by the Lady Warriors at home plate. It's 7-2 now. That's how we start the 7th.
Yeah, I think that ball was just eager to get back to Winamac ahead of the girls. Almost straightaway center, heading towards the southeast.
Huge hit by Grace Roth.
Third baseman, number 18, Lauren Bruce.
Grace Roth, a freshman. That is her first home run.
And what a first home run it was. Straightaway center.
Her high
Beautiful.
school career.
You knew it was gone the second it left the bat.
So now it's Lauren Bruce to step in. Grounder to Alyssa Lambert at short. She throws over to first to get the out for out number 1. But congratulations to Grace Roth on her first ever home run in high school athletics.
Now batting the first
for the
baseman,
softball team
10,
in Winamac. What a hit that was. Back to center field. Way over the fence. And like Nathan had talked earlier, back to center field's 197 feet. It every bit went over 200.
Yeah. Yep. She smoked that one like a Thanksgiving turkey.
You smoke your turkey?
No, I don't. But some people do. My mom makes the turkey. I don't.
You don't?
Oh, the day my mother surrenders the turkey duty is the day my mother is no longer able to stand at the oven.
0-1 here for Brooke Roush. She swings on the next pitch, deep back to center field, and it will be gloved for out number 2 by the center fielder for the Lady Jays, Caitlin Hammock. She has been put to work today.
Now batting the left
so
fielder.
Now we will see the left fielder for the Winamac Lady Warriors. This is Lindsay Walters, who started in right, but due to the pitching change, ended up going to left field. So now Walters, the left-handed slap hitter, steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. Madsen finds the zone.
Left-handed hitter, but he's still calling that edge. He really likes the outside. I think he wants to make these girls swing, and honestly, they haven't been swinging at it as much as you would think after a few trips through the order.
That one misses outside, so there is a threshold there. He doesn't call everything if it's just close enough.
You know, and she threatened bunt, pulled back. I wonder if subconsciously that might have affected it. If it was clear she thought it wasn't worth going after, maybe he – little slap
bunt. Back to Molly Madsen, and she throws to first to get the third out. But one run crosses. It's a huge home run by freshman Grace Roth for her first ever high school career home run. We saw it. You heard it here first on WKVI. We're going to take a break and come back. Bottom of the 7th action on the way.
When you are considering buying or selling a property, you can't be too careful. The forms, the regulations, the inspections. You need someone who is experienced to help you with the process. The professionals at Welcome Mat Real Estate are experienced in residential and agricultural, both important for our area. And they can help you with your 1031 exchange as well. Call Welcome Mat Real Estate at 574-896-5138. And a friendly hand will hold you as you work through your real estate transaction.
This afternoon's broadcast is brought to you in part by 5 Star. We thank them for supporting local high school sports and remind you to shop local. That's 5 Star in the Knox Mall. Keener Construction is a proud supporter of all local high school sports. Call Chad Keen at Keener Construction today for all your construction needs at 574-806-1387. Let Keener Construction build you a home today. Bottom of the 7th. Now or never for the Jays, down 7-2. Mitch Columbia along with Nathan Orger. And we start for the Jays, the right-handed hitter into the box. This is number 8 for the Lady Jays. It is Alyssa Lambert.
Alyssa is 0 for 2 on the day, looking to try to make up for that here in the Jays' last stand.
Swings and misses on the next opportunity. And now Hall to deliver. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Adriana Hall in the circle in relief of Brooke Roush, as the Lady Warriors have done for much of this season. Next pitch, up top and away, ball 2. Very important for this at bat to try to get on base. As the next pitch misses, 3-2 full count here. Big moment here for Alyssa Lambert. Swings and misses the 3-2. It is out number 1. And the Warriors are 2 outs away from closing this rivalry matchup up, leading 7-2.
Number 9, Charlie Boyd.
Number 9 hitter Charlie Boyd will step into the box, 3rd time today.
She's only a 2nd time, I think, actually. They've been slow working around the order. She struck out in the 3rd, and then she had that single to right in the 4th to help bring around a couple of runs.
Next pitch inside, ball called. Hall delivers. Boyd swings and fouls this one off out of play. One, 2 the count. Hall deals. Chop foul again. Boyd trying to keep the Jays alive here. Does not want to be the second out here in the bottom of the 7th, down 5. In at the knees, 2-2 now. Hall, the 2-2. Grounder gets past Lauren Bruce at 3rd and digging it out.
And she's heading to 2nd on the overthrow.
Gosh. So they overthrew at 1st, and that allows the Lady Jays to get Charlie Boyd in scoring position at 2, and we go back to the top of the batting order. It's Caitlin Hammock for the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays. So another opportunity at the plate for Hammock here.
You know, I said it last time she was at the plate, and I'll say it again. Charlie Boyd is taking advantage of getting the chance to play, showing that she is a competitor and a contender for this lineup.
First pitch to Hammock is inside, ball called. 1 out, 1 in scoring position. Here in the bottom of the 7th, the Jays are trying to keep this game going or win it all now. Down by 5 runs. She fouls off the next pitch, evens up at 1-1 here. Hall deals. Misses up top, good eye from Hammock. 2-1 now.
Catcher Olivia Tim is in the on-deck circle for the Jays. Oh, there again, that generous high and out strike zone.
So that makes it even 2-2 here. Hall with 1 out. She will deal. Finds the zone, and Hammock can't believe it. She goes down looking for out number 2. So Hall is 1 out away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 17.
From closing this game out against their rival, the North Judson-San Fair Lady Blue Jays, we will see Olivia Tim step into the box, the left-handed hitter. Hall right to work. Slap hit. Foul down the left field line, out of play, 0-1 here.
Olivia has popped to the second baseman, singled to left, and struck out looking.
Oh, 0-1 here with 2 outs, 1 in scoring position. The Warriors trying to put it to bed here. Tim steps back in. Hall deals. That one got away from her outside. Combs tracks it down, though. 1-1 now. Next pitch, low and away. Ball 2. From Hall. Low and away again, 3-1 now. So Hall.
Tim being very patient in this at-bat. She knows what's on the line, and she is being smart. We'll see if she can turn that intelligence into a base hit right up the middle.
Being told to go home. Nope, she will stay at 3. And advancing to 2 is Olivia Tim. So Charlie Boyd advances to 3. And Olivia Tim gets to second. So now this will bring up Lexi Howard, the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 23, Lexi Howard.
So with 2 outs, 2 on in scoring position for the Lady Jays, they're trying to either tie this ball game up here in the bottom of the 7th or win it all here right now.
Howard has walked, gotten on an error, and struck out. Not a terrible day, not a great day, but she is, with that incredible OPS, that real good patience at the plate, she is exactly whom you want in this situation.
So Howard will step in, and Hall will deal. Swing and a miss.
Jays are down to the last strike, potentially.
So 0-2 the count here. She fouled off the first pitch. So ahead of the count is Hall trying to end it here, the 0-2. Inside, 1-2 now. Hall wanting the moment now. 1-2. She delivers. Deep hit back to center field, over the head of the center fielder.
Holy
hit the
shimoly,
fence.
that's all the way to the fence, and that's she's going for 3.
Well, you want to do the play-by-play?
Sorry.
Be my guest.
Sorry, I got a little excited there. That is an RBI stand-up triple for Lexi Howard. I told you, Mitch, that's who needed to be at the plate, and she got it done.
So that'll be 2 runs that cross. It's 7-4, and now at 3 is Lexi Howard. Head coach, Jenny Belcher, will come out for a circle visit.
Kenya Cooper!
And Kenya Cooper, the cleanup hitter, will come out here. She is due for something, I feel like, today, Nathan.
Yeah. She has watched the third strike go by 3 times. This is do or die for the Jays, putting together a 2-out rally here in their last inning of play. It's time for her to get her head on straight and do what she does that justifies being the cleanup hitter.
So just a quick mound visit. Hall will stay in the circle. Coach Belcher will come back to the dugout after her little speech to fire up the infield here. Up by 3 are the Warriors, still in control, and Kenya Cooper will step into the box. 2 outs, 1 on third. Bottom of the 7th, Hall. She deals. Low for ball 1. You just kind of feel if you're Kenya Cooper here.
A lot of pressure. Senior leader on this team, cleanup hitter. Been struggling today. The weight of the world on this young lady's hands. Maybe not in the grand scheme of things, but in this moment, in
this rivalry matchup. 1-1 the count. Hall deals. Fouled off. 1-2 now.
Nice poke. Wrong direction, but she had a little something on that one.
One, 2. Evens up at 2-2.
Really thought Doug Stacy was going to pull the trigger on that one. It's pretty close to where he's been calling them.
The tying run on deck, that's Molly Madsen. Swing and a miss, and Hall won't see her. She strikes out Kenya Cooper, and that is the ball game. 7-4 is the final as the Winamac Lady Warriors beat the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays in another rivalry battle on WKVI. Tell everybody you heard it here first on WKVI. We're going to take a break and come back. The Collins Insurance postgame show is coming your way. We will have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all up next in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show.
7-4 is the final as the Winamac Lady Warriors beat their rival, the North Judson-San Lady Blue Jays, in North Judson on the road. The Warriors continue their undefeated season in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. They move to 12-3 on the year, and they are showing us why they are one of the best, if not the best, area softball team we cover at this moment in time, Nathan.
Yeah, they came in, you know what, they started off a little slow. NJSB kept in it for a while, and then the Warriors found a rhythm. And they kept chiseling away. The Jays put up a couple of valiant efforts to get close, but it just wasn't enough behind the solid pitching from Roush and Hall.
Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local high school sports and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home in Stark County. Call them at 574-896-2567. Sideline Automotive is a hometown proud auto care shop, recently voted Stark County's best for tires and oil changes. Call Joe at 574-249-5537. Our Stark County Co-op play of the game is up next, as this is the Collins Insurance postgame show, and you are listening to KVB's WKVI.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider, The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voice of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi.
L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. Local Union USW 9551 is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They believe in the future of these young adults and wish them luck as they take on their opponents this season. Well, we turn things over to our sports analyst, Nathan Orger. Your thoughts on our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game?
Well, I still say that the real play of the game is when I switch to Stark County Co-op for my LP needs at home.
Oh, good for you.
But
thank you for that.
You know, I don't know that it was necessary. It was not a determining factor in the game, but I think we're going to have to go with that Grace Roth home run. It's the first home run she's hit, and no, it didn't change the makeup, but as we saw on the bottom, the Jays started to put a little bit of a rally back, and that was a little bit of extra security blanket. It was just such a clean hit, too. She just got all of it. And so, you know, a lot of the girls on the Warrior squad contributed to this win. We had 6 different girls score, including Grace Ross scoring twice. It was a true team effort, but it was just such a beautiful hit that sort of capped off the victory for him. So I'm going to give it Grace Roth's first home run of the season the Play of the Game award, courtesy of our friends at Stark County Co-op.
Freshman Grace Roth, congratulations on the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coons Lake have been proud supporters of local high school sports since 1952. Contact them at 574-867-3321 for Hamlet or 574-586-2120 for Coons Lake. Contact Randall's Funeral Home of Hamlet and Coons Lake in your time of need. Congratulations to Grace Roth, our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game is up next here in the Collins Insurance Postgame Show.
Hello there. Is this that Last Choice Insurance?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
You mean Second Choice Insurance?
We offer homeowners, auto, farm, commercial, life. Let us know how we can be of guidance.
Okay, I got it now. First Best Insurance.
So contact us, First Choice Insurance, at 574-896-3482 at North Judson, or jingle us at 574-772-5370, and one of our wonderful local agents will take care of you.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game. Mitch?
Time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson-San High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now, that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
So what are you thinking?
Well, first I'm thinking that as long as I'm hyping our great broadcast advertising partners, I should note that I actually stopped in the North Judson office of First Choice Insurance just today to make some changes to my policy.
Good for you.
Updated my automobile to something that I am not afraid will threaten my life every time I'm on the interstate. But anyway,
thank you for the kind words.
Our Ashley Derrickson Player of the Game. You know, historically, I've always tried to avoid doing this, But I think that we're going to give the Player of the Game award to our Play of the Game winner, Grace Roth. Again, she played a couple of positions in the field today as they made some defensive changes, Coach Belcher did, after the pitching switch. But she scored 2 of the runs. She was just in that game. And, you feel great for the kid getting that home run as a freshman like that. So we got a 2-time winner tonight. Play of the Game, Player of the Game, Grace Roth. Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations to Grace Roth, our Ashley Derrickson 5-star Player of the Game. KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action tomorrow night to see the Culver Lady Cavaliers host the Oregon Davis Lady Cats. We will be going live at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and streaming throughout the world on WKVI.com. Final word from you tonight, Nathan.
It was a good game. Obviously, my home team. I wanted to see the Lady Jays win. Warriors are
but
one of my.
But you work in Winamac.
I work in Winamac. I work for the county. The Warriors and West Central are both adopted second-tier teams, so I'm not too heartbroken about it. It was still a good game. The Jays, they made Winamac work. I was looking through the scorebook here at the end of the game, and where do we go on tonight's game? Madsen threw 89 pitches. Combined, Roush and Hall threw 133.
Wow.
So even though the offense, they did not face as many pitches, they did not make Madsen work as hard. The Warriors' offense, they got it done. But the Blue Jays did make Roush and Hall work for that win. And so given the records coming in, probably shouldn't be surprised that the Warriors were victorious, but the Jays did play some good ball today, and they made the pitchers work for that victory for Winamac.
Well, big win for the Warriors is our final on this one. Saw them beat their rival, the North Judson-San Pierre Lady Blue Jays, 7-4. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School Softball. For our sports analyst Nathan Orger, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School Softball on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, L&D Farms, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, USW Local 9551, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing and JT's Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC, Osborne Advantage Real Estate, Keener Construction, LAP Waste, Sideline Automotive, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5-Star. We thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports.